Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Super excited. That is because today is the first time I'm taking out my brand new 25 caliber PCP pellet slinger out to the range. We're gonna get it sighted in. We're gonna do some group testing. But if you didn't already see my latest video with this thing where we unboxed it, this is my Avenger. From the reviews that I've read on this thing, there's lots of things to be super excited about it. Mainly, it's really affordable and it has regulated pressure. So max pressure on the tanks is 4350 psi, but it also has an internal regulator. You can keep it super consistent time and time again, and I'm super excited. I just slapped on, what is this one called? An WHOTEEWHO 12. I'll give you a close-up of that. WHOTEEWHO 12. This scope has 3 to 12 zoomies. I've got some of these Wheeler 30mm rings on here, but the reason I picked this scope is because we're going to be using it for some squirrel hunting really soon with my son, and I wanted him to have a nice piece of glass on here. The reticle inside this thing also has a dot, which I think, especially for younger people or people who haven't sent a whole lot down range, having that dot there just makes it obvious where to hold. But really, clear glass scope. This scope costs more than the slinger here. But Avenger. I just picked this up from Pyramid Air. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to check them out. But this Avenger is super affordable. It has gotten really good reviews, and I'm super excited to get it out to the range. If you guys haven't checked out Pyramid Air, go check out the link after this video. Go check them out. They're the oldest and the biggest online seller of everything having to do with air. Y'all go check out Pyramid Air, link down below. But let's hit the range. Like I said, we're going to sight it in, do some groups. The stuff that I'm taking out there, I'll show you real quick. This is some, I don't know if you say this Diabolo or Diabolo. This is the stuff we're taking out there. 25 cal, and what is this? 25.4 grain. So this is everything we're sending down range in this video is this stuff right here. Check it out. Let's hit the range. Here a bit more. This thing is on. Three in the same hole. Same hole. Let's go ahead and do 2 more. Keep in mind we're not refilling this tank at all. 2 more groups, that is. Still put them in there 50 yards. Boom. Now, we'll measure all those at the house with the calipers. Alright guys, you just saw the footage of those groups we were getting at 50 yards. Sighted it in dead on at 50 yards and then did all those 3-shot groups. This thing is ridiculous, especially for the price. Unbelievable. Like, I would not have believed that we could get groups that good. Also, this thing has magazines. So this thing has 8-shot magazines here, but I loaded them up and forgot them here at my desk at the house. So for this whole video, I just used a little single shot tray. Loaded in there, works just fine, but hey, if I had the magazine, it would have been probably easier and more fun. But I left the magazines at home. But yeah, these Avengers are magazine fed, or a single shot if you want them to. But I just measured all those groups with the chronograph. I think we got 2 or 3 at 0.3 inch groups at 50 yards, which in my mind, that's unbelievable. But let's look at the paper here. So here we are. This is what my sight-in paper here, 50 yards with that Diablo Avenger 25. So our first hit, I bore sighted it at the house, just holding up the laser to the end of the barrel, looking at the scope. First hit was down here, not too bad for bore sighting it, taking a 50-yard crack. Made a quick adjustment, and then just took 3 or 4 real fine shots there, fine-tuning that scope to get us dead on nuts at 50 yards. Then we did a bunch of 3-shot groups. Check this out. I'm super excited about this. So how many did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different 3-shot groups. Check this out. The first one I did, I marked, was actually the absolute worst group. So if you ask me what was the worst group that you got all day, it was a 0.6 inch group, which that in and of itself is not too terrible. 0.629, that was the worst that we did. And I will point out, 2 of them are in the same hole. So, Then the second one I did, believe it or not, was actually the best group of the day. All 3 touching 0.309 inch group at 50 yards. That's incredible. We could have gone home just at that, but we're having a whole lot of fun. Next one I did was a 0.49 inch group there. Again, all pretty much touching. Then we had another 0.3 inch group. We're getting the hang of it right there. That is incredible at 50 yards. And then we had another 0.3 inch group with a 0.375. Look at that, guys. All touching. All touching. Another one. All touching. So, I don't care who you are, 3 out of 5 groups were 0.3 inch groups, and the worst was a 0.6 inch group. I don't care who you are, that is absolutely incredible. Next, what we're going to do with this Avenger, I think, we're going to go back out to the range. Next time I take this thing to the range, which is probably every time from now on, because this thing is just a whole lot of fun. Next time we go to the range, I'm probably going to do an ammo test, and we're going to sling. I got right here sitting on the desk a bunch of 25 caliber stuff. There's some H&M Barracuda Extremes. We got some FX hybrid slugs, and we got a assortment of H&M hollow point slugs right here, from 28 grain all the way up to 36 grain. So going to be super interesting. Tons of more videos coming with this thing. We're going to do some testing to see if we can find a loading that it likes even better than these. We just set the bar super high. I almost want to say we're probably not going to beat 0.3, but you never know. And again, that was with this 12 power scope. So I'd say, man, that 12 zoomies is all you need. I was going to put like a super ridiculous scope on here, but decided not to. This one still is a very nice scope, very nice piece of glass. But Air Venturi Avenger completely blew my mind today, guys. The proof is in the footage. You guys saw it. I would never have guessed that you could get that kind of precision out of this stuff. But man, check these things out, guys. These things are very affordable. Again, I'll show you up close if you want to go check it out. This one is called the Avenger. I got the 25 caliber. They also have it in a 17 and a 22. PCPs. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Absolutely incredible. Really, really blew my mind. But like I said, next thing we're going to do with this, we're going to go out to the range, do a 50-yard ammo test, see if we can find one that it likes the best, see what it doesn't like, see what it loves, see what it does okay with. Different grain weights, light, heavy, medium, hollow point, you name it. We're going to test it out and see what this thing likes. And then I'm going to take it out to 100 yards, do some group testing at 100 yards. If we can get 0.3 at 50, I would almost guarantee at 100 yards we can definitely get within a 1-inch group, especially if we do our due diligence and run through all these different loadings and see what it likes. But man, I tell you what, super cool. You guys saw the groups. I'm not going to ramble on anymore, but Air Venturi Avenger, picked this up from Pyramid Air. Y'all go check out Pyramid Air. I guarantee they're going to have something that you'll like. This thing is absolutely incredible. Appreciate y'all. Comment down below what you want to see us do with this thing. We'll catch you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!